Hi everybody, Lynn Miller, psychic, intuitive medium. I wanted to, I wanted to come on and I wanted to talk about a little bit about what I do and hopefully shed some light or bring some clarity to anyone that is seeking guidance or looking into possibly getting a reading and trying to explain it a little bit. So I use the word psychic. I mean, look, 25 years I've been doing this. I absolutely don't like that word. And the reason why I don't like that word is because it has so many stereotypical connotations around it. I mean, when you think of a psychic, you think of somebody with tarot cards or a crystal ball or a little bit of a gypsy-like feeling. I sort of want, and my clients that come to me, they know this. I use that word because people relate to it. Mediumship, psychic, intuitive, healer, empath. I mean, it's all a big sort of mosh pit, if you will. But I want to say this because in 25 years of doing this, over and over and over, people will come and want a reading, and they want a reading because they want to hear something. They want validation. If that is your motive, save your money. I'm just saying, I know when somebody comes to me and they want a specific answer, am I going to stay with so-and-so? Is this my quote-unquote one? And anyone that's legitimate and that does this work will tell the truth. I mean, if I'm not feeling the energy in that relationship, I'm not going to say that yes, it will work. And let me say this, everything can shift in life, everything from day to day, moment to moment. But what it means is we are responsible for our own actions. And in taking care of our own actions, we can shift things. So I'm not saying things are impossible. I'm saying instead of focusing on what somebody else is going to do or not do, look at what your motivation is, what you want, what you seek, what you desire. And this is what is most important, especially in relationships. Look, ladies, men, I mean, if you come and you want, firstly, if you're questioning a relationship to that degree, generally there's something off, right? I mean, you know it, you sense it intuitively. You have to ask yourself, without the rose-colored glasses, without what you expect or what you hope to change, what is the reality? So many times the reality is misconstrued from our heart, our soul, and our logic and our headspace. They get mixed messages. You need to learn how to tune into your own intuition. And I do this. I do this with my clients, and I teach them, you know, staying with somebody and being unhappy and wanting to change constantly and expecting an action through somebody else is just going to serve nobody. If you are responsible and take your own action and look at the truth, look at the reality of what the situation is, you can get to a higher perspective. And 9 out of 10 times, if somebody can accomplish that, they realize that maybe this isn't what I'm really looking for. Maybe I've been in sort of a pink cloud or whatnot. So when I have a client and they constantly want an answer, well, what's he going to do? Is he going to call? I ask them, I say, I can tell you, or I can pick up these facts for you. But the question you need to ask yourself, is this somebody you desire in your life. Because putting so much energy onto that person, onto wanting that, onto needing that, is that the best way to serve your path, your higher vibration? It's time to look at the truth. It's time to get real. Psychics, intuitives, mediums, we're not just a crutch, we're not a band-aid. Those of us that do our work and do it seriously are gonna be brutally honest. I mean, I am. I don't know what to tell you. I never tell somebody that something is impossible, but I urge them to look at the true reality, and what that means is everybody has a different perception, a different reality. And we have to focus on ourselves first and stop expecting things to come outside of us. And once you do that, and once you fill that void, you're going to find that your wants and your needs, your vibration, your entire life is different. And you're going to therefore draw different things in from the universe, draw different different equations. The same things aren't going to be in your space. Water seeks its own level. So if you're one of these people that, why do I keep meeting the bad boys? Why abusive men come towards me? Why am I always the caretaker? Whatever your stereotypical role has been, understand that that is the past. You can change it today. You don't have to keep repeating this. And that's the true key. And what else did I want to talk about today? I mean, look, life is a series of choices. We obviously have free will. Somebody that reads people and is intuitive understands that we as people get into a certain comfort zone where we're used to recreating the same sort of patterns. We're used to what makes us comfortable, whether that is drama or acting out or feeling emotion or withdrawing. And a good intuitive can look back into your past and look to the future, because in what we do, time sort of doesn't exist, but you learn to read energies. And breaking those patterns, breaking that path, breaking the cycle is key. I hope I'm making some sense here. I'm not usually on YouTube Live, so I wanted to kind of do this video and dispel maybe some thoughts. I was writing on my page the other day, look, when I go out with my girlfriends or I'm trying to socialize, which, by the way, is not a common occurrence. Number one, I don't know, I'm just not it's not that I'm not social, it's just that crowds, and sometimes I guess I feel like it's overwhelming, or there's not very many deep conversations. I usually don't tell people what I do because inevitably it turns into a let's test the intuitive. It's just sort of uncomfortable. So I like a close sort of knit of friends, and that's just me. So anyway, I don't know what to tell you. I'm looking to do some more radio shows. I am known for being specific. I'm known for my accuracy. I'm also known for telling people maybe some things that, they don't want to hear. And I want people to be empowered for themselves. I want you to understand that you have the ability. I'm not saying you're going to go out tomorrow and work as an intuitive medium, but you have the ability to use these tools. You have always had these abilities. It's a matter of learning to use them and believe in them. And I like to teach people to do that for themselves. And that's part of what I do. Um, anyways, well, it's is it hump day? Is it hump day? You know, as you get older, like time just kind of like whoosh, kind of melts into uh, one big bosh. All right, guys. Any other questions? I mean, I have a hard time, I guess. It's not that I don't accept what I do. I have a hard time with the whole kind of stereotypical view of what I do is. And I so want to one day really bring light to it, and perhaps in a more scientific way. And for people to understand that it's not scary. It's not necessarily what they perceive. Of course, in every profession, you have your charlatans, you have people that take advantage. I'm not, and perhaps doing what I do, that breeds more ground for it, of course. People are vulnerable, and that's sad. That's sad because those of us that do it from the light and from the heart and are real, all I can say is reach out, book a reading, have an experience, change your life. It's never too late. There's always hope. If you're not doing what you love, start doing what you love. I mean, time is precious. Our life is precious. And how we give ourselves to this world is so important. And fear will keep us from doing these things, but it take a leap of faith, and I'm sure you'll be pleasantly surprised. All right, guys, have a great day, and text any questions or reach out. Bye.